Hi everyone, this is Davina from Print Market. So today we are going to talk about bleed and safety margins. Before that, we need to understand that all the printed products you receive will have to go through cutting and trimming processes from this and eventually become this. In any given artwork that is ready for printing, you will always see three lines. The first is the cut line, which represents the size of the finished product. And in the case of an A4 sized flyer, it will have a cut size of 210 by 297 mm. Second line will be the safety margin. It is the space between the cut line and any important elements that is in your design. It can be a text, an image, or anything that you do not wish to be cut off from your image of the finished product. Safety margins varies from different product, but you should always have at least a 2 to 3 mm safety margin from the cut size. The third line would be the bleed margin. It is the artwork that extends beyond the cut line or finished size. But you might be thinking, why would I want to have anything that is beyond my finished size? Let me show you the cutting process and you will understand better. All the printed sheets of paper are first stacked together and placed under the guillotine machine. It is then manually adjusted by hand to have the cut line fall perfectly under the blade. Although the first sheet will always turn out near perfect, the sheets beneath it might not be aligned perfectly to its cut line, hence resulting in an undercut or overcut. The reason is because not all the printed sheets are 100% identical to each other. There is a tendency for the paper to shift during the printing process, causing the misalignment of 1 to 2 mm from the sheets above it. Furthermore, each stack of paper will have to undergo multiple number of cuts before we get our finished product. And there is also a tendency of the paper to shift during this process as well. Having the bleed and safety margins will ensure that if the cut is above the intended cut line, it will fall within the bleed margin, and there will not be any white spaces in the finished product. And if the cut is below the intended cut line, it will not cut away any important elements of your design. Now that you understand the cutting process, if an artwork is provided with no bleed, what you might end up with is a finished product that has a very thin white line on the side. So in a nutshell, if you wish to have a design that goes right to the edges of the finished product, always provide us with the design with bleed and keep your important information within the safety margins so to avoid it being trimmed during the cutting process. If you find this video useful, please give us a like and share this with your friends and colleagues that may find this useful too. Thank you for watching this video and we see you in the next video. If you have any questions, you can email us at sales@printmarket.com.sg. Thank you!